Hello and welcome to another update video about Chainlink. Chainlink pretty much only moving sideways. We had a bit of a move up here after we pulled down to that trend line. I then made a video, I think, as we came through here that, or just above that Fib level and moved above the 20-day moving average. Told you that I would expect rising prices, which we have seen. We've now come into this area that I didn't have. I think I didn't have it on the chart before. I can't remember, to be honest. But there are basically two scenarios. One is that or maybe let's start with a high level view. My high level view would still be, and I know there are different views on that, but that's just my primary view based on the assumption that we haven't finished that correction yet that we are in. Basically because we are still in this ABC pattern, and that wave C needs to be finished, yeah. And it isn't yet, in my view. It isn't yet, especially as we have seen here lately this lower low compared to that one. Yeah, I mean, we are sort of still in a long-term uptrend, you could call it, but overall we are in this correction, and that wave C, that would need to come below the wave A. It would take Chainlink into an area between $6 and $11.40. Now I know a lot of people think that's too low, and to be honest, it could be. I just apply here the Elliott wave rules. For everybody who doesn't want to wait, I mean, that's up to you when you buy, but I think a good, historically here, a good area to buy into Chainlink, if buying a dip is an option, are always pullbacks to these trend lines here, yeah, on a longer term view. I think definitely that is. But what I want to show you here really is these. And by the way, you know, I'm not talking down Chainlink at all. I think I'm actually really bullish on Chainlink, because as soon as that correction is finished, we can expect here prices of, yeah, I would say, you know, certainly $85, but more likely even here the 105. That's the 200% Fibonacci extension level, and it could possibly also go up to 140 here in that next wave up. I think the next wave up will be really, really good for all these really solid projects that are really doing well, that are maybe not that trending at the moment, you know. Obviously with trending, I would call it trending cryptos. We've got Phantom, Harmony One, that are without any doubt really good projects, but that is where the attention is at the moment. That's where the growth is, or has been now recently. And some of these solid projects that have been around for a few years now, like, you know, like Cardano, like Chainlink as well, like VeChain, I think they're going to do really well on the next move up. It's just my view again. But overall, just looking at this pattern, it would indicate that we come down once more, and then really from here can really go to the moon. Let's see if it actually happens, because I don't have a crystal ball, but that would be my most likely scenario. Now in here, obviously I told you back here that I would expect rising prices. Now that did happen. We haven't reached that blue area there that started here at $33, and that is based on the higher level view that let me just put the fibs back in, from that wave top here, that wave 5 down to the wave A. That retracement would take us into an ideal level of a wave B retracement between, yeah, 33 and $44, between the 0.5 fib level and the 0.786. But I told you before, I think it was here for Chainlink, that I made you aware that it has obviously reached the area already. You can see that if that was a wave A, you've come here into a wave B, you've hit the area already. We've basically hit with the last peak the 0.618 fib level here perfectly with $37.38. So it doesn't really need to get there again. So if we look at the smaller scale, and if we take a look at fib levels here, from that wave here, from the top of that wave down to the low, we have not, in that latest move up, yeah, we have basically come here up. We need to move that up a little bit. So yeah, now you can see that area here is basically a retracement level of this wave down, yeah, then the retracement. Now we have run into that area here. We've run into the 0.5 fib level, which for a retracement like that is I think important to see that. But also what you would want to see is, because we did overshoot it, you would now want to see it go to the next fib level, the 0.618. That would be the ideal level for that retracement, and therefore I would primarily expect the price is still going to reach that $30 level. I think back here I made you aware of, I think I did say we should get into the area between 27 or 30, or at least the $30. And I still think we should see the 30 before then. However, I would expect the price probably to turn around into the area down there. We're currently holding here above the 20-day moving average. Yeah, so to get into a new downtrend, you would need to break the 20-day moving average. Yeah, we're currently holding above it. I would see this currently as a pullback to a 20-day moving average, and that has historically been an interesting buying opportunity. You know, we had it back here, for example. That was on the 11th of October, pullback to a trend 20-day moving average, and then we moved all the way to the next high. Pullbacks to moving averages can be a trading opportunity. I'm not telling you to go in or anything, but if you want to trade it, it might be a possibility. That's of course up to you, but these pullbacks are sometimes opportunities, right? And especially as we are now in this short-term uptrend. On the daily here, it's turning bearish though. The MACD does. If we take a look on the 4-hour chart, you can see that's going down as well, but bear in mind, this is most likely because we have seen here the price basically flatten out. Overall, we still haven't seen a lower low, which is important. Yeah, so take that low, this one is even a bit higher, and that one a bit higher. So breaking the 20-day moving average here would be a yeah, that would be certainly, I think, a beginning, or yeah, you could call it the beginning of a downtrend, or you call it just basically yes, stop of that uptrend, right? Because we are now at the key point here, that key level at $24. That's why we are stuck there. It's also the previous high here. It's now the low, and you definitely want to hold it. And it might be worth setting a stop loss for everybody who is interested to go in there, but that is essentially up to you. Now, personally, as I said, I would expect the price to come to the $30 level before then we'll seek a turnaround. But we need to address that when we are there. And then I would expect that sell-off here at some point still into that lower area. I think Chainlink just needs to finish off that correction before it will go much, much higher. All right, hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.